In early November 1963, Kenneth Leth, an 8-year-old boy in Nebraska, had an appendicitis and needed an operation, during which his spirit left the body and went to the other side, where he met a higher spiritual being he referred to as the teacher, who had shown him a series of future events, which would take place in his lifetime. The first one, the teacher said to him, would take place shortly after he returned to Earth. He found himself standing on a lawn next to a street, and saw a convoy of vehicles driving past. He understood that President Kennedy was inside one of them. He didn't see what happened, but he saw people suddenly crying, getting upset, and the convoy sped off hurriedly. The assassination of JFK took place a week later. Then, he was shown future events that would take place much later in his life. Multiple images flashed in front of him. He saw the Supreme Court building, and was told that an event taking place there would cause disruption and turmoil in the U.S. ever since. He later reckoned that it was the legalization of gay marriage in 2015. Next, he saw an increasing number of severe storms hitting the East Coast. Then, he saw a multitude of people in cities dying, which he attributed to the COVID pandemic in 2019. After that, he saw a female politician campaigning for the presidency, and was told that she wouldn't be allowed to win. He didn't know who she was at the time, but he remembered her voice. In 2016, Hillary Clinton was running for president and speaking on TV. That's when Kenneth recognized her from memory. She lost the election. Right after that, he was shown this angry and disruptive man in the government. He didn't recall his face, but he remembered his blonde hair. Because of this man, he saw demonstrations on the streets, and people in the country fighting and arguing. The teacher said to him that this man was elected as president largely because of the big churches in the deep south of the U.S. That man happened to be Donald Trump. Next, he saw a horrible demonstration south of New York City. He later reckoned it was the insurrection in Washington, D.C. on January 6, 2021. In the next scene, he saw Trump in a rally not far from Washington, D.C. Suddenly, he clutched his heart. He couldn't breathe, and he looked scared. Then, he saw him in the hospital room surrounded by his family. He understood that he was dying. He reckoned it could be a heart attack, or he was shot. Fighting escalated in the U.S. after Trump had passed away. He saw what seemed like a TV station, where people were demonstrating around it and attacking it. 2 men were later held responsible and persecuted by the government. Afterward, he saw people being pulled out of their homes and arrested in the middle of the night. It was the beginning of a civil war. He also saw a major earthquake that caused devastating flooding in Omaha, which killed a multitude of people instantly. Then, he saw an army in California marching eastward across the U.S. The fighting was intense and bloody. He saw a heavy battle around a fortified government building near the Gulf of Mexico. The soldiers eventually moved inside and killed everyone. After the building was destroyed, he saw a large, black, formless demon with a face rising out of it like a balloon. It was the source of all the hatred and anger that caused the Civil War. As soon as it left, people suddenly realized that they had been deceived into killing each other. After the war, he saw America being rebuilt. The final event that was shown to him was a tremendous explosion in Yellowstone. He saw a huge mushroom cloud and a white ring of smoke spreading across the continent. It wiped out a great multitude of lives. Then, he saw these spiritual indigenous people emerging and farming the land. The teacher reassured him that things would become much better, and mankind would be more in line with the teachings of God. Kenneth was returned to his body in the hospital when the session with the teacher ended.